remarkable Wednesday, ETULAY and dear Wonders. Welcome to another wonderful learning adventure with your tutor guide Rem, teaching you virtually yet heartily. Yes, I am your tutor and at the same time your guide for this English 10 learning adventure where you can wander as you wander around English 10 for beautiful learning spots, do some treasure hunting, earn challenge passes and tokens. How about that? So ready your ballpen and paper as I take you to another wonderful learning experience. For today's learning adventure, you will take 4 challenges and earn 2020 tokens. How about that, dear Wanderers? Are you excited? I know you are. For the third week of the second quarter, dear Wanderers, you are going to learn how to formulate a statement of opinion or assertion. And I would like to acknowledge Cordillera Administrative Region for being the main module reference. Thank you so much. I know you are excited to hunt new treasure today, but before digging in, dear Wanderers, I would like us to have this review time. Last week, you discovered about conjunctions that serve as cues within a sentence to signal the coming of another idea and to unite elements of an argument. You also learned about the 3 kinds of conjunctions: coordinating, subordinating, and correlative. So what are coordinating conjunctions? They link ideas by showing how they relate. And at the same time, they join 2 elements of equal grammatical rank and syntactic importance. Now let's move on to the examples. And do not forget the fanboys. This acronym is very important for you to remember what are coordinating conjunctions. Fanboy stands for and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. So I am giving you 3 examples. First, Peter and Paul are best friends. So what is the coordinating conjunction being used here? Yes, you are right. The coordinating conjunction and. In the second example, we have, would you like cereal or toast for breakfast? Yes, or is our coordinating conjunction here. And lastly, we have the third sentence. Slowly but surely, the turtle finished the race. You got it right. It's but, our conjunction here. Now let's move to the second kind of conjunction called subordinating conjunctions. So these conjunctions link a dependent clause to an independent clause, indicating that a clause has informative value to add to the sentence's main idea, signaling a cause and effect relationship or a shift in time and place. So we have here 2 examples. We will be late unless we leave now. Unless is a subordinating conjunction here. And the second example, she is watching TV while washing the dishes. So we have while, the subordinating conjunction. Now let's move to the third kind of conjunction, correlative conjunction. These conjunctions join elements within a sentence indicating that 2 are of equal importance. Take note of that, equal importance. So we have here this set of correlative conjunctions, either or, neither nor, whether or, not only but also. So here are 2 examples. Number 1, I like neither carrots nor celery. So it means that the speaker of this sentence doesn't like both. And the second sentence, not only did Bern need a textbook, but he also needed a laptop for his class. Congratulations, dear Wanderers! Let me take you to the first challenge of today's learning adventure. This is called Which is Which? You are going to earn 5 tokens and yes, 1 challenge passer for this first challenge. Are you ready? Yes, you are. You are going to choose the letter of the best answer and write it on a sheet of paper. I am going to read every question twice and the four options once, and you are given 3 seconds to do this. Challenge every question. Question number 1. It is a statement that is commonly believed to be true even without proof or evidence. Let me repeat the question. It is a statement that is commonly believed to be true even without proof or evidence. Is it A, fact, B, opinion, C, commonplace assertion, or D, bias or prejudice? You have 3 seconds, and it begins now. Time is up. The correct answer for number 1 is C, commonplace assertion. You've got 1 token for this. Now let's move to the second question. It is a statement that is verifiable or can be proven true or false based on evidence or proof. It is a statement that is verifiable or can be proven true or false based on evidence or proof. Is it A, fact, B, opinion, C, commonplace assertion, or D, bias or prejudice? You've got 3 seconds and it begins right now. Time is up. The answer for number 2 is A, fact, and you've got 1 token. Congratulations, dear wanderers. Now, it's the third question. What is the similarity between an opinion and a commonplace assertion? What is the similarity between an opinion and a commonplace assertion? Is it A, they can be opposed? B, they are subjective and personal? C, they are based on evidence or proof? D, they are generally accepted to be true? 3 seconds now begin. You can do it! Time is up. The answer for number 3 is letter A. They can be opposed, and you've got 1 token for this question. Let's move to the second to the last item, which is number 4. Which is not a category of an opinion statement? Which is not a category of an opinion statement? Is it A, statement of truth, B, statement of value, C, statement of policy, or D, statement of preference? 3 seconds now begin. Time is up. The correct answer is letter D, statement of preference. You've got 1 token for this. Congratulations. And now we're down to the last item. It is a commonplace assertion that is commonly referred to as a stereotype. Which of these statements is an example of a stereotype? A commonplace assertion is commonly referred to as a stereotype. Which of these statements is an example of a stereotype? Is it A, all boys are more open-minded than girls? B, most religions allow only males to be the leaders? C, schools across the country advocate gender equality? Or D, women deserve the same opportunities that are given to men? 3 seconds now begin. You can do it, dear wanderers. There you go, time is up. The correct answer for number 5 is A. All boys are more open-minded than girls. This is a stereotyping. You've got 1 token for this. Congratulations! You have 5 tokens and yes, 1 challenge passer. Congratulations! You nailed it, dear wanderers. You can tap your shoulder for doing such a great job for challenge number 1. And I know you are ready for the second challenge. Are you ready? I know you are. So this challenge is called What Am I? Just like during the first challenge, you can receive 5 tokens. Wow, exciting. So all you have to do, dear wanderers, is to write fact if the following statement is factual, opinion if it is a personal interpretation or a conclusion derived from factual evidence, and assertion if it is a commonplace assertion. Fact, opinion, or assertion. So don't forget to write your answers on your sheet of paper. Question number 1. English 10 ETULAY online tutorial happens every Tuesday from 3:40 to 4:20 p.m. English 10 ETULAY online tutorial happens every Tuesday from 3:40 to 4:20 p.m. You have 3 seconds for your answer. You can do it. 3 seconds, now begin. Yes, there you go. It is a fact. Because every Tuesday, your ETULAY English 10 tutor guides are teaching you at 3:40 to 4:20 in the afternoon. That's a fact. Now we have number 2. The surge in the number of COVID-19 cases in Baguio can be attributed to expanded testing efforts and heightened contact tracing. The surge in the number of COVID-19 cases in Baguio can be attributed to expanded testing efforts and heightened contact tracing. Is it a fact, opinion, or assertion? You've got 3 seconds. Go, go, go. 3 seconds, now begin. Time is up. The correct answer for number 2 is same with number 1. It's a fact. Congratulations. What about the third question? Livelihood projects are a better solution than cash subsidies to ease poverty caused by the pandemic. Livelihood projects are a better solution than cash subsidies to ease poverty caused by the pandemic. Is it fact, opinion, or assertion? 3 seconds, now begin. Time is up. The correct answer for number 3 is opinion. What about the fourth question? For 1 token, tourism always solves the financial woes of every major city in the entire country. Tourism always solves the financial woes of every major city in the entire country. 3 seconds, now begin. You can do it, dear wanderers. And time is up. The correct answer is yes, assertion. We're down to the last item. Let me read to you the 5th question. Many poor families have greatly benefited from the 2 tranches of the government's social amelioration program. Many poor families have greatly benefited from the 2 tranches of the government's social amelioration program. 3 seconds for this. And it begins right now. Time is up. The correct answer for number 5 is assertion. Congratulations, dear wanderers. And yes, you've got 1 token, a total of 5 tokens. Wow. So I hope that you, dear wanderers, are excited for this learning adventure, because for today's learning adventure, you are expected to recognize fact, opinion, and assertion. Next, you will distinguish opinion and commonplace assertion from fact. And lastly, you are going to formulate statements of scheme for major or central ideas. Exciting. Dear wanderers, did you know that whenever you browse your news feed, will you be able to tell how much of the post you read is factual and how much is opinionated? If you cannot tell between fact and opinion or assertion, then you are likely to fall victim to misinformation or what we call fake news. So thank you for watching this episode, because you are going to learn how to distinguish opinions from facts. Dear wanderers, the first word that you should know is what we call assertion. This refers to statements of fact, opinion, belief, and prejudice. And we have the 4 categories of assertions. Number 1, fact. Next is opinion. Third is belief. And the last one is commonplace assertion. Fact, opinion, belief, and commonplace assertion. What is a fact? I know this is not your first time to hear this word. This is a verifiable statement that can be proven objectively by verified observations or research. Example: The Department of Justice's Office of Cybercrime also recorded a 264.63% increase in the number of reported online sexual exploitation of children or OSEC during the quarantine. The second word is opinion. This is an inconclusive statement that reflects the ideas or views that a person has about a certain subject or topic. One simple example for this is all ice cream is tasty. This is absolutely an opinion, dear wanderers, because not everyone thinks the same way. And we also have this phrase called opinion statement. This is composed mainly of a debatable topic that can sometimes be distinguished from other constructions because it often uses qualifying words. Let me repeat that. Qualifying words such as almost, usually, maybe, probably, often or often, some, most, and in most cases. And this kind of statement does not have to be explicitly stated using the words or the phrases I think or in my opinion. Take for instance this example. Most public schools are ready for distance education. Take note of the qualifying word most. So this word most makes the sentence an opinion that is easier to support. And now we're down to the categories of opinion statements. We have first category, statement of truth. Next, statement of value. And to complete these categories, we have the statement of policy. So let's get to these three categories one by one. First, statement of truth. It is an opinion that something is or is not the case. Let me read the example. With a minimal number of COVID-19 cases in the city, Baguio City clearly has more effective contact tracing methods than most cities in the country. So this is an opinion statement under the category statement of truth. Okay, so take note of that. Truth, case. And the second category of opinion statement is what we call the statement of value. It is an opinion statement which claims that something does or does not have worth. For example, hard lockdowns of barangays have not been effective in controlling the spread of the coronavirus. Statement of value. Take note of this word, worth. The first one, truth, case. Value, worth. And lastly, we have what we call the statement of policy. What is it? This claims that something should or should not be done. Amidst the ongoing pandemic, what teachers and students need is not academic freeze but material, moral, and instructional support from the leaders in the education department. Statement of policy as one of the category of opinion statement. Done. So we have here statement of truth, statement of value, and statement of policy. Truth, that's something to do with the case. Value, the worth, and policy, if it is done or not yet done. So another term that you, dear wanderers, have to consider is this, belief. It is a conviction based on cultural or personal faith, morality, or values. It is a statement of belief may look similar with an opinion, but it is not based on evidence. Take note of this, not based on evidence. Example, you can read with me. She believes that involvement in the school increases her self-worth. So this is what the speaker of this statement believes. And now we have the commonplace assertion. This is a half-baked opinion based on insufficient or unexamined evidence that is often accepted by families, friends, media, etc., making it too common to be questioned about its truthfulness. Is this something new to you, dear wanderers? So let me give you another definition with examples. Commonplace assertion is a statement used to make a declaration or to express strong belief on a particular topic that is often without evidence and may express stereotyping. Example, men are stronger than women. It's sort of stereotyping. As a woman, I think I'm also strong. Number two, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So most people believe this commonplace assertion. Take note, half-baked. Most of the time, no evidence. So these are two of the many examples of a commonplace assertion. Wow, these assertions have categories. First, we have fact, opinion, belief, and commonplace assertion. Wow! Thank you so much, dear wanderers, for taking the time to listen and to watch this episode. We are almost done. And because of that, let's have this third challenge called My 2 cents Worth. In this challenge, you can earn 1 challenge pass and yes, 5 tokens, another tokens. So you are going to write a statement of opinion or commonplace assertion for each of the given topics. So I will be giving you 5 topics. So this is 5 items. Ready for number 1? Baguio as a model city. So you are going to write your own opinion, an opinion statement or a statement of opinion about this topic. Baguio as a model city. You have 5 seconds to give your statement of opinion. And it begins now. Right. Time is up. So these are possible answers. Baguio is the best city in the world. Most people from Baguio City, if not all, will say yes to this. But not everyone will agree. So this is just an opinion. Baguio is great. Baguio is the most famous city. So those are possible answers. I hope you have your own answer, dear wanderers, because you've got 1 token for this. Now let's move to number 2. Distance learning. So you are going to write a statement of opinion about distance learning, which I know you are very familiar about. So we have 5 seconds for this. You can do it. Time is up. So I am giving you these 3 possible answers. So you can say distance learning is effective, but others may not agree with this. Second opinion statement for distance learning. Distance learning is costly. And the third one, I think distance learning is not effective. So these are examples of opinion statements regarding the topic distance learning. You've got 1 token for this. Now let's move to number 3. Online selling. So here you are going to write a statement of opinion. And this item has 1 token. 5 seconds. Now begin. Time is up. So here are the possible answers. I believe that online selling is effective. Online selling is convenient. And lastly, I think online selling is not effective. Congratulations, you've got 1 token for this item. We have item number 4. So tourism. You are going to write a statement of assertion. To be more specific, a statement of commonplace assertion about tourism. You've got 5 seconds to work for this. Time is up, and we have here a possible answer. Tourism always solves the financial woes of every major city in the entire country. I actually mentioned this one a while ago. So this is just a possible answer, and I would like to say congratulations, dear wanderers, because for this fourth or the last item in our challenge, you've got what? 2 tokens. So a total of 5 tokens for the third challenge. And yes, one challenge passer. Wow, exciting! And yes, we're almost done, dear wanderers. We have the last challenge for today's learning adventure. Challenge number 4, where you can have one challenge passer and another set of 5 tokens. Wow! So, what are you going to do? You simply choose the letter of the best answer and write it on a sheet of paper. I am going to read the question twice and the options once, and 3 seconds for you to work on this challenge every item. Now, let's proceed to the first item. It is a statement that is commonly believed to be true even without proof or evidence. It is a statement that is commonly believed to be true even without proof or evidence. Is it A, fact, B, opinion, C, commonplace assertion, or D, bias or prejudice? 3 seconds for 1 token. Now begin. You can do it, dear wanderers. Yes, time is up. The correct answer for number 1 is C, commonplace assertion. You've got 1 token, dear wanderers. Number 2. It is a statement that is verifiable or can be proven true or false based on evidence or proof. It is a statement that is verifiable or can be proven true or false based on evidence or proof. Is it A, fact, B, opinion, C, commonplace assertion, or D, bias or prejudice? For 1 token, 3 seconds, now begin. Time is up. The answer for number 2 is letter A, fact. 1 token for this. And for item number 3, what is the similarity between an opinion and a commonplace assertion? What is the similarity between an opinion or a commonplace assertion? Is it A, they can be opposed, B, they are subjective and personal, C, they are based on evidence or proof, or D, they are generally accepted to be true? Is it A, B, C, or D? Dear wanderers, you've got 3 seconds. Go, go, go. There you go. 3 seconds. The correct answer for number 3 is letter A. They can be opposed. 1 token for this. Now, item number 4. How are you doing? I hope you're fine. Let me read to you the 4th item, which is not a category of an opinion statement. Which is not a category of an opinion statement. Take note of the word not. Is it A, statement of truth, B, statement of value, C, statement of policy, or D, statement of preference? 3 seconds, now begin. You can do it, dear wanderers. Oh, time is up. The correct answer for number 4 is letter D, statement of preference. So if you were able to watch very carefully, you actually realize this, because the 3 categories of an opinion statement is statement of truth, statement of value, and statement of policy. There's no preference. Okay, so congratulations! Now we're done to the 5th and the last item. Ready? It is a commonplace assertion that is commonly referred to as a stereotype. Which of these statements is an example of a stereotype? A commonplace assertion is commonly referred to as a stereotype. Which of these statements is an example of a stereotype? Is it A, all boys are more open-minded than girls? B, most religions allow only males to be the leaders? C, schools across the country advocate gender equality? Or D, women deserve the same opportunities that are given to men? 3 seconds, now begin. Alright, there you go, dear wanderers. The answer for the last item is letter A. All boys are open-minded than girls. This is actually a stereotype, an example of a commonplace assertion. Congratulations, you've got 1 token! Give yourself a tap on your shoulder because for this challenge, you have 5 tokens and 1 challenge passer. Congratulations, you have actually 20 tokens if you perfectly answer all the items on our 4 challenges. Today, dear wonders, you learned, you discovered something about assertion, that it is a statement of fact, opinion, belief, and prejudice. You also discovered about the 4 categories of assertions: fact, opinion, belief, and commonplace assertion. And you also discovered that the word that defines as a verifiable statement that can be proven objectively is called fact, objectively, while opinion is a personal judgment based on facts that can be debatable and potentially changeable because it is just your own opinion. You also discovered what is a belief. It is conviction based on cultural or personal faith, morality, or values. And commonplace assertion. This is a half-baked opinion based on insufficient or unexamined evidence that is often accepted by families, friends, media, etc., not all people, making it too common to be questioned about its truthfulness. Remember, 1 apple a day keeps the doctor away. That is a good example of a commonplace assertion. You also discovered about the 3 categories of opinion statements: the truth, value, and policy. So in the statement of truth, this has something to do about the case, while value is an opinion statement which claims that something does or does not have worth. And lastly, the policy. This opinion statement claims that something should or should not be done. And we have here a commonplace assertion. Alright, it's a half-baked opinion, and of course, it does not appear to be as subjective as an opinion. For your souvenir, dear wanderers, I would like you to have this one. So please interview your parent and 2 of your friends or classmates to give an assertion statement and a 1-sentence opinion. Remember, for today's topic, you have just discovered about how to formulate a statement, opinion, and assertion statement. So you are going to choose only 1 topic. So we can have health and safety protocols in your city, which city you are from, so you can just choose your own city and yes, say something about the health and safety protocols, your parent and 2 of your friends or classmates, because you are going to just interview them. Alright, and we have traffic scheme in your place. Or maybe you can have this issue, opening the city to tourists, modular learning, and the last topic or issue here is the academic freeze. And you are going to use this as your guide. Right, for today's learning adventure, I would like to acknowledge Cambridge University, Grammarly, and Canva because they have helped this learning adventure a successful one. Thank you so much. And yes, dear wanderers, your voice truly matters to this episode because your honest feedback will help me to improve this learning experience, though virtually yet heartily. So you may please take a screenshot because you can either use this link or the QR code to give us your honest feedback. Dear wanderers, give yourself a tap on your shoulder because you have done such a great job for today's learning adventure. Quarter 2, Week 3. Congratulations! This has been your Tutor Rem, teaching you about formulating a statement of opinion or assertion virtually yet heartily. Let me say bye for today to say hi next Wednesday. Same time, same channel. God loves you so much. Goodbye!